Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to Growing Up in the 2000s. This is right up my fucking alley. Growing Up in the 2000s. Oh boy. We started off with arguably probably the best renaissance of entertainment, from movies to music to television. And then as we got closer to the end of the 2000s, it started to get bad. And then we got into the 2010s, it got 10 times worse. But anyways, though, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Growing up in the 2000s, it was quite the time to be alive. Now,
Yes,
I don't
it
know how
was.
many of you watching this video have actually heard of a VCR tape. It was
Not
one of
many.
those things like you had to be. That's where it all started for me. That was my first access to technology. Now, back then, I was a jit. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I had one of those box TVs, and I would just mindlessly stare at the TV. Now, I don't know what was so exciting about TV static, but apparently that was enough to get my child brain stimulated. Now, I'd watch the Cars movie on repeat. I don't know why, but it was just something I would do on the daily at like 5, 6 years old. But this was the average day. So I would get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't know how the hell I got up that early. Apparently I had enough energy to bust through walls like Kool-Aid Man, considering all the holes I put in the walls. But we're not going to talk about that, alright? So now I would usually get up and just play my DS. There was no phones, okay? There was no, oh, I gotta get up and text my friends on Snapchat. No, that didn't exist, okay?
No.
I was out here playing Pokemon Pearl, the original New Super Mario Bros. Sometimes play
It's
Zelda
PSP
games,
gang over here, but we
whatever
understand.
I was fancying
We understand.
for the day. Now that was like my hardest life decision at that point. Do I play Mario Kart or I don't know. Do I play Mario Party? Like, they're both great games, but I don't know which one to play. I had one of those DS travel kits, bro. That's how you know I was a sweat. I would bring my DS to school, show off my Pokemon, do whatever I had to do. This particular day, we'll say it's a weekend. Now, my daily breakfast consisted of either like the Eggo French toast or Eggo waffles. And that was whenever my parents would get up. And sometimes they would walk into my room and, you know, I had to put the DS under the pillow, a classic trick. All right, it's 4 in the morning. Perfect time to play Mario Kart. Hopefully I don't get caught. I had to act like I was still asleep, of course, but we're not trying to get caught out here. Eventually, I'd get up and I watch TV, you know? And when you'd watch TV, you know, sometimes you wouldn't have cable, you know, depending on your family income, you'd have to throw on either PBS, Disney, Nick, Cartoon Network. And usually I'd throw on like Cartoon Network and Pokemon was on in the morning. Or sometimes I'd be throwing on like Lil Bill, Handy Manny, you know, those are the classics. Usually I'd be up way before my brother, like he would sleep more than I would. And when he would get up, it was around like 8 o'clock. And my parents always set a limit on the Wii, so I couldn't play until 8 o'clock. And that was my move, bro. I would sneak play my DS in the morning and then play the Wii. That was my go-to. So we would get up and play New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. And we would just, like, play, like, the same levels over and over again. I don't even know. Or Paper Mario, or whatever was out at the time. Now, we weren't really balling like that, okay? We didn't have, like, the DSi or anything. I know all you big ballers out there had the DSi, and I didn't have many Wii games. Because, you know,
Had a
I had to do a lot of
PSP,
chores for
but
that.
I digress.
That was really my only responsibility over the summer. So it really was a grind doing the chores. My dad had like this old Windows computer, right? And we didn't really use it much. But when I did use it, I would just browse the internet, like for, I don't know, YouTube videos to watch, or just anything, really. Wherever my imagination wanted to go, that's what I would watch. Now, this was a time when people actually had home phones, so I had to remember my homie's number, so I would always give him a call around, like, 11 o'clock, and it would always go something like this. Yo, what's good? Okay, I did not sound like that. It was more like this. Hello? Is Dorble there? And usually, you had to talk to their parents first. That's kind of how it was. Who the hell is this? What are you trying to sell me something? Oh, I'm Dorble's friend, Birdie. A bird? Who? A what? Honey, I think he's trying to sell me a birdhouse. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Wait, is that Birdie? Oh, please let him come over. Come on.
What? You want this kid to come over? I don't know who he is. We're not trying to feed the whole neighborhood.
Oh, we're just gonna get a Birdie in Wii Sports. Let him come over. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please. Here, let me talk to him.
All right, fine. You can talk to this rascal. Whatever.
Sup, Birdie?
Yo, bro, you trying to have a sleepover?
Oh, you want to spend the night? Okay, for sure. Yeah, let me ask my stepdad real quick.
Now, if you had the neighbor with the mean stepdad, you know, it was kind of hard to get the okay to stay over. But once you did, it was a
Absolutely.
great time. You know, I got there, and usually we would just hang out outside for like a couple hours. My homie had a basketball hoop outside, and we would just play games like Horse, Around the World. I'm sure a lot of you would play with the neighborhood kids or something. I really didn't have that many kids in my neighborhood. It was kind of a rarity when we had the full squad over, but they were all from completely different neighborhoods. Now, usually you'd play outside until dinner. Sometimes you'd get some flag football going on. Capture the flag. It was an eventful day. It really was. And by the time
Good
we got
times,
inside,
good
it was
times.
around dinner. Or sometimes we would go inside and take breaks for like 30 minutes or something. But by the time we would go inside for good, it was dinner. Now, my friend's mom would either like get fast food or something or takeout, or she would just make dinner. My friend's moms, their meals slapped, all right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it hit the spot after a long day. After that, we'd whip out the Wii or something, play Wii Sports, or play hide and seek inside. I know parents hated when kids would play hide and seek inside, but it was just the move. Hide and seek inside was just on another level. Then once we'd get bored of like hide and seek, we would whip out a board game. Now, we didn't have too many options, right? We had like Monopoly, of course, but we didn't know how to play Monopoly.
We play Uno. You know anything about Uno? Yeah, shit get real.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
I tell you what,
Smoking on Pookie Load tonight.
I tell you what, this how we gonna do this.
Send some on, send them the same way. In a box back to you.
Are you doing
We get to play Uno. Oh my god! Please don't let you be the nigga that got 2 cards left and somebody got just been holding on to them draw 4s or them draw 2s and shit. Just yeah, nigga, you got 2 cards. Okay, I got you. Hey, put a red. Yup, got your ass. Draw 4, nigga. Draw 2, nigga. Draw 3, nigga. Oh man. Next thing you know, it's somebody done got their head bust open, playing around too much. See, we take Uno very seriously. In the black community, we take Uno very seriously over here. Uno and spades. Spades will get you killed. Uno will get you cut. But nah. Absolutely though. This is definitely on par though. This is definitely on par.
Goddamn, we were like 6 years old, but we knew how to play shit like Chutes and Ladders, Mousetrap, Trouble, you know, just the classics. And we did this to kind of entertain ourselves for a few hours. And now it was around bedtime, and we thought it was a good idea to build a couch fort or a blanket fort. Now, we weren't no architects, obviously, so the friend's parents would help us. The mean stepdad wouldn't do shit, obviously. I don't know what he was doing. He was probably on the couch drinking a beer, watching like Duck Dynasty or some shit. So when we were done with this fort, it was our proudest moment, okay? Like, it was our proudest creation ever. So we would spend the rest of the night in this fort. Now, you had to bring your DS. You absolutely had to bring it because y'all were gonna play like co-op Mario Kart on the DS. That's just how it was. I don't make the rules. That's just what's happening. Either that or you guys were all gonna Pokemon battle. Now, I was that guy that would only level up my starter. I don't know about y'all, but that was me. And when it would get dark enough, we would tell scary stories.
Oh, no,
Now,
we
the
ain't go that
stories
far
we
now.
told, granted, they were not very scary, okay? But we just thought they were. Around like 2011, 2012, I was like 9, 10 years old. Now, for the most part, I was off social media, but I stumbled upon an image that was like one of those chain posts. Now, obviously, I was scared shitless because this was my first time ever like on social media, to be honest. And I thought it was like the scariest thing ever because it said like repost this or you're gonna get cursed or something. Or send this to 10 people or someone's gonna haunt you or some shit like that. And I thought it was real because, well, I was a gullible 10-year-old. So obviously I was shitting bricks over here. So the scary stories would go a little bit something like this. Guys, I have the scariest story ever.
No way, really?
So one day, I was scrolling on the interweb and I was looking for something to do. And I found this post that said repost or you're going to get haunted.
Oh no.
And my friends were like,
Please tell me you reposted it. Please tell me.
no, I didn't. I didn't have an account. Now, usually there was this one kid that would knock out by like 9 o'clock. That's kind of how it was. And when this one kid just fucking knocked out, right, we would always prank him. That's how sleepovers went. We would do the favorite classics, such as dipping his hand in warm water so he pisses himself, or drawing insert here right on his back above his ass. Okay, we weren't that mean, but yeah, we were pretty cool.
I ain't go to. Hey, we ain't with that gay shit now.
You know what we gotta do?
It's time to pull the ultimate prank.
All right, let's get the hot water and Sharpies. Get the hot water. I got the Sharpie.
We really thought we were like next level Avengers for pulling this prank. But when he woke up, in reality, it kind of went something like this. Haha, oh my god, we got him so good. He pissed himself.
Get pranked, fool.
And the kid would be like, I'm telling mom. And that's about it. You know, nothing crazy happened. I just got put in timeout. That's about it. Now in timeout, it was a time for me to really think about my life. Growing up in the 2000s, it was absolutely amazing. It might be because I just grew up in the era, but I'm not really sure. Shit was really a golden age. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that.
Nah. Yeah, that last part wasn't it. That last part wasn't it. I ain't gonna hold you. The pranks would go as far as like taking your shit. Like whatever you brought over, like whatever game or toy you brought over, we just take it and hide it, and it will give it back to you before you go.
Growing up in the 2000s.
Before you go in your house. It was just like a joke. But nah, growing up in the 2000s, man, this is pretty on par though. You go outside, all your buddies come out, y'all hooping, y'all playing, y'all riding bikes, just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like normal children supposed to do. Then you come inside for a little bit, you sit down, you watch some cartoons, you get a popsicle or some water or something like that, and you know what I'm saying? Then you go back outside, and then eventually the elders, whoever house you at, eventually their parents gonna kick y'all all back outside. Cause you ain't finna keep going in and out this house. I gotta give y'all the black people perspective. You ain't finna keep going in and out this house. You ain't gonna be letting all my air out. So what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go inside? You gonna say outside? You gonna go out, or you gonna be inside? What you gonna do? Cause you ain't finna be running in and out. We gonna go outside. We sorry. It really used to be like that though. Oh man. Yo. Like I said, the board games, it'll mainly be Uno, bro. We mainly be Uno and somebody getting punched. Somebody gonna get punched and kicked for making somebody draw for, like, for real. But after that though, we used to be on some gooner shit. Used to be on some gooner shit, man. What the fuck was we on, dog? We'd go on certain websites where it'd be girls on there with the webcams and shit, with the top off and shit. Talk about some. What's your name? Oh, my name Dave. I'm 21. Lying like a motherfucker. Like a motherfucker. We was a badass little 8-year-old, bro. To be like, let me see your pussy. Yo, we was immature as fuck back then, bruh. But anyways, some girls would do it too. But then some girls catch up and be like, I don't think you 21. I think you 14. But like, no, I'm not. Promise I'm not. I'm 21. I got a driver's license. Hey yo. Hey yo. Yo, we really used to be wilding back then, bruh. Oh my god. Oh man. But anyways, I just go about doing for this one, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Oh man, the good times, man. Good times. Oh. Just thinking about that shit all the times, bro. Oh man. It'd be worse. It'd be worse when they start asking for money. Now, if you want to see that, you got to pay me. We'll instantly be like, nah, we good. Bye. I ain't got no money. They be like, you ain't got no money, then get out. And they would literally kick us out. Like, the fuck you on here for? I ain't paying for shit. Hated them girls that was paying, that we had to pay for, man. Shit. It's like, nah. Let's see it for the free. Let's see what that thing look like for the free, baby. I'll see y'all in the next video, bro. Till this. Bye.